everybody, and Will Smith. Can I complain about Claritin? You were talking about that. Allergy medicine?
You already hit 2 points.
How?
Slow
No,
down.
I just brought one up.
Wow, slow
Shut
down.
up. I'll stab you.
Slow down. That's 3. We're good with that one. Yeah, exactly.
What?
Anyways.
But
Yalman's laying down the law now that he's there. He's not letting any nonsense go down.
I'm hot already because it's the
Imagine pulls a fucking gun from the fucking dresser.
He aims it at me way too often.
It's not loaded.
I don't give a fuck. Stop aiming
I thought
it
looked really real until I saw the orange tip, and I was like, oh, okay,
you should
good.
see the other one.
Oh, yeah, that's something I put on to make sure people don't think that,
yeah,
So, yeah, show the other one to people.
so I can trick people. But Claritin is a medicine, and
Did
that's
you
not
see
the
that
only
video
one.
where
Oh my
the
God.
guy like
Go ahead.
breaks into a bank and immediately the security guard takes out his gun and shoots him?
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, the guy dies.
That sounds
right
like he
there.
just did his
Don't
job.
rob a bank.
Don't rob a bank. Yeah,
Yeah.
He was quick
Don't
on
be in
the
a box.
draw. The criminal did like a
That's a very Indiana Jones thing to do.
what? Don't rob a bank.
No, there's a scene in the Temple of Doom. No, not Temple of Doom. Last Crusade. No. Fucking
Raiders of the Lost
cares?
Ark.
Raid of the Lost Ark, yeah. Where this guy comes out of the crowd, he's swinging his sword like, whoa, 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 and then Indiana Jones is fucking die, and he shoots him in the
Yeah.
face.
Yeah.
And all the people are like, God damn it, what are you doing?
I mean, no, the robber had a gun too. It was like a little gunfight, but then there was a point where the robber does like a combat roll, like a very video game style, inefficient combat roll as he's going back towards the door.
Wow.
But then, like, as he gets to the door, he like collapses and I guess dies.
Oh, what the fuck?
Wow.
Like
Yeah.
in the
Well, I mean,
Division
it's sad
where
that somebody
combat
died,
roll?
but also don't rob a bank.
Don't rob a bank. Don't be a bad.
He brought a gun to kill people.
Yeah. No. Well, he probably wasn't.
I thought it
planning
was-
on killing
He
them.
ended up shooting at somebody.
Yeah, you're right.
That's
You're
true.
right.
Yeah,
I'm
he
not
definitely had it coming.
him.
I thought
It was bad.
when
I
you
didn't
said it
know.
at first, I thought like this guy like walks into a bank, doesn't see that there's a guard like the other direction from where he turned. He starts robbing the place, and then but immediately the like security guard just shoots him dead like without a second thought.
Yeah. No. As soon as the doors swing open and the
Just gets shot.
the security guard notices that he's got a mask on, he's holding a gun, like he's like quick draws and just starts shooting and.
It's high noon.
Yeah, I'm sure he said that.
It's
Yeah.
my dream as a security guard.
That's your dream?
Just to say it's high noon and then shoot a robber. It's pretty much it.
All right.
But Jesse's a fucking outlaw.
Jesse.
McCree.
Oh, is his first name Jesse?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Jesse,
Go ahead. Brilliant moment of word association.
I
You
thought
got
I knew
this,
his last
champ.
name. No, I thought
Jesse
it was
McCree. I just said it. Do you think that's a surprise
it
that
was
his
a-
last name's McCree?
No, I thought it was his nickname or something.
No, Jesse McCree is his name. Jesse, cool guy, McCree. And then Ash got added. And then I did never play Overwatch ever
Who's
again.
Ash?
Ash
Wait,
is
yeah,
this.
who is
She's
Ash?
got a repeater. And she's
Oh,
a,
yeah.
Oh, you showed us the.
I remember seeing the
clips of that.
trailer.
Yeah,
I went on Rule 34, the subreddit, and immediately, the top post of all time was Ash.
So
Anytime a new character gets added to Overwatch.
not that I would know, but like it's impressive the like artwork and ingenuity people
It's
have.
fucking nuts.
Like
Yeah.
someone literally spends hours, like 40, 100 hours plus, to animate an extremely high quality GIF of like Mercy having sex with like Farah for like 3 seconds.
Yeah. That's,
Like-
it's
3
weird that
seconds,
you
that's the
mentioned
point.
that because that was exactly the same thing that I saw like 2 days ago.
It's kind of weird
That
that you would
exact
see
thing.
that actually.
Why is it weird?
Why do you need to be seeing that?
You don't fucking get to be in charge
Why
of
are
what I
you
do with my
judging him?
time.
Just think
What's
you're-
wrong with you?
Why are you judging him?
I think you're just kind of a freak, dude. I don't know.
What's your problem? But yeah, Claritin is an ass. It's like the most. I imagine that there's a ton of like fish that are being strangled by those little packages.
Yeah.
Claritin is an
Claritin-
allergy medicine, and I'm not sure it's the only one that does this because I think Benadryl does it too.
Yeah, I think yes, a lot of them do this.
The package is a box, and then in that box is a little plastic square.
A
or
box
rectangle.
about the size of like an iPhone, kind of.
Yeah.
Like one of the newer iPhones. Just
And
like, so that big.
in it, there's the things are like suctioned into these little plastic containers, and the pill themselves are like little tiny grains of rice. And it takes, if you took out all of them from the box, it would take you like fucking 15 minutes. It's just like these little things you have to like carve it out with a knife.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking hate that shit so much. Benadryl's the same way. This took me like 3 hours to do.
Yeah.
There's like 25
Get
pills
it,
there.
get it in advance. That's
The reason I
Got it out of
bought
the way.
scissors, like when I first got to college, I didn't have my own pair of scissors, but the reason I had to get scissors was because I couldn't open my allergy medicine without
Yeah.
them. Like they have the little like plastic slit that indicates like, oh yeah, this is where you should like tear them open. And I was like, motherfucker, how? This is made out of like
I know.
titanium
Right.
plastic.
It's just the most awkward thing because getting some kind of tool into the package, you're definitely going to crush the pill, and I do that every fucking time. It's like microsurgery. I hate
You
it.
crush the pill and then what? You put it in water?
He did not on purpose.
Oh, okay.
Why do we talk to him?
I don't fucking know. You're so confused all the time. That's
My
why you
mom-
suck at Apex.
Excuse me, I'm not the one who fucking left right at the beginning of a match to take an Uber to
Yeah, that was a
7-Eleven without saying anything.
Except I came back.
Like 20 minutes later.
Dude,
When we
Matt,
were-
yeah, what the fuck are you talking about?
And also, I was still in the game.
That
No, you
is
weren't.
useless.
No, you weren't. No, you weren't.
Your character was in the game, but you stood around and did nothing and died, so it was worthless.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was useless.
Yeah, it literally made no difference. Actually, would have been better if you were not there.
What,
So-
do you want me to just make that Uber wait for me?
yes, or not have like joined the
Or
game
say,
at
hey,
all.
let's not play right now because my Uber's gonna be here in 2 minutes.
Yeah,
You know, I ordered the Uber before the game started, so I could have done that.
I know.
How does
you
this
could have
work?
just tracked the Uber and like not gotten on. Anyways,
Why are part of it metal and part of it's not?
are you looking at your gun?
He's looking at his lighter.
I have a collection of 3 now. Actually, I want to show this to you. It's kind of cool. Look here,
Let me
Penny.
see.
Is he gonna be able to? Oh yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Where'd you get it? At a thrift store?
Yep.
Cool. I like it a lot.
It's a Playboy lighter. Objectifying women. I just love those old vintage cover arts.
You know, I read a good Out of the Loop post or something on one of those subreddits about what the Playboy Mansion actually was, because it dawned on me
Oh,
that
the grotto.
I didn't really understand what the Playboy Mansion technically was, but apparently like Hugh Hefner was fucking. He's like kind of a gross dude, but the whole setup he had was kind of insane. He had like one primary house he lived in, and you only could live there if you would have sex with him like whenever he wanted, basically.
Kind of a gross dude. A little bit more than that, I'd say.
Yeah. I mean, he did lots of like philanthropy and stuff for like good causes. So like kind of a mixed bag, but still like a gross dude. But then he also had like a second house. There was a second Playboy Mansion that was like for people who didn't have to have sex with him or something. And then there was like a third house across the street that was like for his family. Like his family lived in like another house
Did
across
they
the
have to have
street.
sex with him?
What? No, he didn't. They didn't. His family did not have to have sex with him. Believe it or not.
I remember there's that Simpsons episode where Bart goes to the bunny ranch.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
That seems a little adult for like a. That shows like a solid PG-13.
That's so. He also joins the mafia and deals drugs.
Really?
Did you ever watch The Simpsons?
I watched The Simpsons so much when I was like a kid, but like from like 5th to 7th grade, but I never watched it really after that. My favorite ones were the Halloween episodes. Those were sick. They just like parodied like other movies and stuff. It was really fun. Why do you think Will Smith is blue?
Oh, I was gonna complain about another thing.
He was
You
just
can do
really
that, too.
sad.
Yeah.
Okay, it happened.
He was feeling down that day.
Yeah.
He also looks weirdly like bloated. I thought he was supposed to be like shredded.
It
Or
just,
did they add that?
It just looks like they copy and pasted his literal face
It
onto
looks gross.
a blue mass. It looks very bad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a CG artist. I'm sure it's like a hard job or whatever, but
I don't know. You don't have to be to know that it looks gross.
yeah. I don't think they should have kept his likeness. I think they should have made it more animated. It doesn't have
just
to
use
look
his
realistic.
voice?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would
Well,
have worked.
presumably he's gonna morph and change and do all the things that Robin Williams' Genie did. I hope he doesn't rap.
Oh my god, wait.
Be one of
What if
those
he
Will
does?
Smith movies where he raps like Men in Black and stuff.
Did he rap in Men in Black?
He rapped in Men in Black. He rapped in fucking Bad Boys. No, not. Was it?
But those
Those are
feel
good movies,
more
Those
because
are
like
more
he's a
comedies.
normal dude. Like that's more acceptable. In Aladdin, he's playing a genie. That
Yeah, but the genie's like this. He makes references like he talks about himself and like I don't know. He references like actors from modern day. Like I'm talking about the genie from the original Aladdin. He talks about and he does impressions of actors from like 80s and 90s movies.
Oh, really? It's been a long time since I've seen Aladdin, dude. I haven't seen it since I was a kid.
Who's the guy from The Shining?
Jack Nicholson?
He does impressions of Jack Nicholson. He's like, listen here, Sparky, here's what the deal is. He's like, oh, that's cool. He's like this thing out of space and time. Like, he's got knowledge of everything.
I think for a long time I didn't want to go back and watch those old Disney movies, even though they're probably really cool, because there was always those fucking people in high school that their whole identity revolved around like how much they loved Disney.
Remember that
like
one
Disney
person we worked with?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Remember that math teacher from our high school?
Oh, that fucking devastating shit that I said to him.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
He probably
Wait.
his pants when they.
I feel like you've said this before,
that
but say it
trailer
again because I think it's pretty funny.
Mr. Allwine?
Allwine, yeah.
He taught,
I didn't want to say the name, but
what, prob stat or something? Geometry?
math, some kind of math. I don't remember.
He was showing us a slideshow because it was the end of the day. I think it was later in the year, so we weren't really doing much work anymore. And he was showing a slideshow of him visiting Disneyland with his wife. And I hated everyone and myself. And I decided, I had my head on my hands, just like sleeping or like sitting there. And then I got up in my head, I leaned up and I noticed what he was doing. And I was like, do you have any kids? And he said, no. And then he continued showing the slideshow. And I was like, why do you go to Disneyland? I was such a piece of shit. And then DJ, this really huge, muscular, athletic dude who played football, he was laughing from that. And then he leaned over. Just the smile went from his face. And he was like, you're a fucking asshole. And I was like, I don't know. I fucking hate everybody. I'm so angry. I look like a little goblin.
I would have.
That kid, he should have fucking rock bottomed me through the desk.
I would have fucking cried if I was that guy. Jesus Christ. That is brutal. What did he say to you?
He didn't say anything.
He just moved on.
He just smiled and then continued showing the things. He was never really an angry person. Even though
he was nice, yeah.
He would make quips and jokes and stuff, and he did not give one out.
Yeah, he's a very corny. He had a calendar which had a joke for each day.
And Pi Day. When he had Pi Day, he would just go fucking bananas.
Oh yeah, I think we had like a competition to see who could say
Harley in our class one.
Oh, the most
it was a girl in our class.
Yeah.
The people that took the time to remember that useless information.
Yeah, but I mean, you know things about movies that are useless.
That's all I know.
That's what I think about a lot. Like, I don't remember geometry, but I could tell you Deckard's badge number from Blade Runner. Like, why is that ever going to be useful for me?
Well, I think that's different because like movies and stuff have like meaning that's important because like we care about the stories. Those stories like affect us like on an emotional level. But like
I think you're just being like, there is investment for different people in different things, and my point was like, you care about this, and that could be considered useless, and he cares about pie, so I mean that could be considered useless. So it's all relative.
I mean, I guess you're right, but at the same time, I can't imagine being so invested in literally just memorizing a sequence of numbers. You know what I mean?
No.
But see, to you, it's just a sequence of numbers.
And then someone could say to me, "Why do you know Deckard's badge number?"
Well, yeah, but not just.
Well,
that.
you could easily say because I love that movie. It really speaks to me because.
And then they could say because I love math. It's equally unimportant.
It's equal. I'm with Patrick here.
Fuck you, Patrick. There's the last straw.
Can we bring up the Spider-Man web thing again?
Yeah.
Just to turn the table.
And how everybody's
I don't like this.
incorrect except for me.
Yeah.
That's not how it went, but it's okay.
We had an actual expert on the show to explain how you were wrong. So it's okay.
We had him on the show. We read his email.
I was watching.
Email, excuse me.
I was
like 30
watching
pages. So
there's this new channel that I don't remember what the channel is, but the videos that they put out are like about movies and games and TV. And one of the series they have is like you versus, and it's like you versus a fictional character or like monster, and how would you be able to beat them in a fight to the death? And they did one for Spider-Man. And pretty much because he has spider sense and like all these other things, and he's super strong, that he would break you in half in like every other situation. So your only way you could kill him would be like to get him out in the open by tying Mary Jane to a tree and then hiding on a building and then sniping him. And I was just like,
has spider sense, isn't that the whole spider sense?
That's true,
thing?
yeah.
No. They were talking about putting a claymore underneath MJ and like just suicide bombing him because he's got to untie her. And she's gagged, so she can't tell him about the C4.
Okay.
Yeah. They use a claymore a lot in those because it's such a super effective killing machine.
It really is. Do you remember the bouncing Bettys from Call of Duty?
Yeah. It took me forever to learn that you could go prone and it wouldn't kill you.
Sounds like a group of...
Wait, really?
Yeah, you didn't fucking know that? Which
Jesus,
I don't think makes any sense. You know what a bouncing
Betty is? It
is?
doesn't make any sense.
It was like a flat dome thing, and if you walked near it, it would shoot up to about like, I don't know, here, like, I don't know, shoulder level, and then explode.
Whoa.
Yeah.
If
It looks
you
like a
went
candle.
prone, you wouldn't be hurt by it.
Isn't there something drop shotting in that game where like when you start
go
shooting
prone.
you just hold B and then you're dropping to the floor and then they're aiming for your midsection but you're already down?
Yeah, I got really good at drop shotting.
Watching Ray do Call of Duty is one of my favorite things in the world. It's an experience.
What is
You
he?
should watch me. It's a similar experience.
You get way more angry than Ray gets.
Yes, but equally skillful.
I don't know about that.
You're right, I'm a little bit better, but it's okay.
I used to be obsessed
tell
with
him.
like my kill death ratio.
Do you
but
think
now
you could kill him?
it'd be
You
really
could win a game against Ray
Yeah.
in a deathmatch? Really?
Well, wait, like real life or like Call of
No,
Duty?
I'm
Okay.
not
When you
talking-
said,
do
when
you
you
think
said
you could
deathmatch,
kill a man in
when
real
you said
life?
deathmatch, because that's not what it's called in Call of Duty.
Because I was talking about fighting characters.
Yeah,
No,
'cause we
in
were just
Call of
talking
Duty,
about-
like Call of Duty Black
Yes.
Ops 1.
Yes, yeah.
Really?
I think I could, play better than him.
Damn, the confidence. I don't think I could do anything against him because he's so universally talented at video games.
Is he known for being good or known for being? Like,
He's good
funny?
at fucking everything.
Really?
Yaman isn't good at everything. Not immediately.
I'm not
anyway.
gonna bring this up now because I don't want to sound sweaty.
Don't be fucking passive aggressive. He's good at everything, but I imagine for some reason because Ray is who he is that he would win.
Ray and I have this similar thing where you can pick up a game you've never played and learn the controls instantly. I don't know, like a lot of people are like that, but like for example, when you watch Achievement Hunter, Jeff wouldn't know that you could press A twice to double jump in a
Jeff
platformer.
is frustrating.
Yeah, things like that, or like those little things that you just kind of know because you've played so many games, so many different genres, so many like. I don't know. Never mind.
Usually, I know what to do in games because there's a little screen that comes up that shows you what the controls are.
Right, but
You know,
like
that's just me.
But yeah, those are usually like basic controls.
Hey, look, it's your favorite place on earth.
Yeah, they're now on DoorDash.
DoorDash is
I haven't been to
expensive.
Buffalo Wild Wings in forever.
It's just an annoying, gross place full of people wearing jerseys.
We only went on Tuesdays and Thursdays, where like Tuesday it was half off boneless wings, Thursday it was half off regular, or vice versa. I don't know, but now they don't do that promotion anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The only time I've ever been inside of Buffalo Wild Wings was when I was driving for DoorDash, and I had to go inside to get someone's order, but they ordered a salad.
From B-Dubs?
Yeah, I had to get a buffalo chicken salad from Buffalo Wild Wings and deliver it to someone, which is like bizarre. Like there's so many better places for you to get like a dumb salad, but instead you go to this like empty Buffalo Wild Wings in the middle of nowhere, and it's so sad.
They have good fries, and their side of fries is like, it's like 6 fries, and you could also get a basket of fries, which was supposed to be shared among 3 or 4 people, but we would all get our own baskets.
I feel like they're
good
definitely
shit.
like skimping on the fries then.
Yes,
But
yeah.
you guys know where Boardwalk is?
There's a boardwalk?
Boardwalk Burgers and Fries.
No,
No.
I don't like burgers, so I don't really know burger spots like that.
Oh, it's like by Shoppers.
Oh,
Okay.
the shopper that he
Gotcha.
The Shoppers.
got it.
Across from
It's
the
by that
Chili's.
one Starbucks that exists.
Across from Chili's. In your neck of the woods.
Welcome to Chili's.
I'm
No,
talking
we
about-
don't know what you're talking
No,
about.
we don't.
Fucking whatever. Anyways, a small fucking like fry at Boardwalk will get you basically like a small like bag. Like it's a fucking gigantic
That's
amount
how
of
it.
fries.
Isn't
It's
it how it
ridiculous.
is at Five Guys?
They
No,
make
Five
jokes about
Guys?
that all the time on Twitter.
Five Guys has not been as generous with the fries recently. Every time I
Kidding me?
go.
They fill.
They fill
They have
giant
the,
cups.
They have the cups.
Yeah.
And then they put the cup in the bag, and then they throw more fries into the bag. Like you pull the cup out, and there's like another half cup in the bottom of the bag, like of fries.
There was a person on Twitter who was talking about, I ordered the large fries at Five Guys, and the guy walked around the counter and pulled me to the side and tried to convince me not to do it.
it's unbelievable.
I'm not sure you understand.
Also, maybe an unpopular opinion, their fries are very average.
They're pretty good.
Five Guys fries?
Yeah, that's.
I like a fry that's
They're
like
really good.
like just like a potato that's like cut into fourths and then fried a little bit. I like a lot.
They're
of,
like all.
Oh,
they're
like
like super
thick-ass
seasoned.
fries.
yeah, that's why it's like it's okay.
Hot McDonald's fries are the best fries.
Yeah, have you guys tried the bacon cheddar fries from McDonald's?
Jesus Christ.
No, I'm not a huge fan of
They're not bad.
extra stuff on my fries. Although I've had there was a limited time promotion where Shake Shack was doing chili cheese fries, and I got them like for the solid month they had them, and they were incredible. Just like covered in like chili and cheese, and it was actually pretty solid.
Shake.
Yeah, Shake Shack's like fries. Otherwise, they're like mediocre, but
Can-
with their chili and cheese, it's awesome.
I want to put Subway out of business.
You can.
I hate those people so fucking much.
Oh, those people.
You know what I?
Yeah.
You know what I
Whoa.
realized? Like,
You know what I mean.
Why there are so
Yeah,
many more
racist.
Subways than any other fast food
Quiznos.
joint? Because Subway is super cheap to start a franchise. It only takes like $300,000 versus like $1 million for a McDonald's franchise. So that's why if you're like in the middle of fucking nowhere, there's probably a good chance there's like a random Subway. Like you ever just see a Subway?
It only takes that much money because they don't have enough money to buy cheese.
Exactly.
They buy fucking 3 grains of cheese for each location.
Have y'all tried Subway's cookies?
Yeah, they're pretty average.
They're
Fucking
fine.
good, dude.
Fast food
So
cookies.
McDonald's
are really,
cookies are the same way.
No, McDonald's. You cannot compare McDonald's and Subway's cookies.
They're just cookies.
No,
I think fast food cookies
Subway's
are weird.
cookies are better. Much
Like
better.
why?
What?
Like out of all the things you're making, why add cookies to the menu? Seems like
A
a
dessert.
weird addition.
Why are you
I
complaining?
mean, it's like the easiest dessert you can.
That's true.
Like that and like ice cream, maybe.
I've had
You know what's fucking delicious? The soft serve at McDonald's.
unreal.
It is.
Yeah.
It's good,
Like-
and I never get it. Like
It's just like it's not enough.
Yeah,
Like
the
it's like
cone
this
is
really
not enough.
complicated. Like don't put it in a cone. Put it in a bowl and give me like twice as much, and then I would buy it. But it's just like this weird little like you look like a toddler.
Exactly.
I don't know.
It's like a kids meal shit.
I don't like ice cream that much, so like I think that
Fucking love ice
the
cream.
size is perfect, and I love how quickly you get to the cone with that.
I fucking
Yeah,
hate.
the ice cream in the cone's good.
I fucking hate how the only Blizzard sizes at McDonald's are small and extra tiny, baby.
Blizzard.
What are those?
McFlurry.
McFlurry?
Sorry,
Dairy Queen.
McFlurry.
How fucking dare you?
do you mean?
McFlurries
They
are fucking delicious.
They're
dude.
so fucking
M&M
good, but they're
McFlurries
so
are
small.
so good.
You used to
I
be able
never
to
get
get way
M&M.
bigger McFlurries.
They're small and snack, and there should be like twice as. Dude, recently I discovered that people pointed this out on Twitter all the time. Is like exposing restaurants who make large and medium, and there's no difference in between the two. There's like a difference between medium and small, but for the cup size, if you pour what's in a medium into a large, it's like the same.
Isn't it something to do with like one is taller but
It's like
not as
one
wide
is
or
shaped
something?
with a wider top and a thinner bottom,
So it
and then
looks
the other
large.
medium is more parallel, and it's just a deception thing. It's
Yeah.
a ripoff. I feel so bad and so stupid for ordering a large from Chipotle for so many years.
Well, they get you because it's like
Wait,
a
Chipotle?
medium's $189 and a large is $199.
If you
and you're
cough
like,
in my face, I'll give you a large.
I know, and it's like, man, I really don't need a large.
Wait, what does Chipotle do that for? Their chips or something?
No, the cup.
The drinks.
Oh, the soda.
I don't
cup.
know about that.
I always get a water cup.
I know
Still do.
at what's it called? Chick-fil-A, the medium milkshake and the large milkshake, it's like 12 cents difference, and the cup is huge for
Yeah,
the large.
I always get a large. I don't.
and
even care.
I'm like, man, sometimes I'm not like I don't even finish it, but like for 12 cents, I don't give a shit.
Oh, I crush it. I could literally go for a second shake if
It's
it didn't.
so
if it
much.
wouldn't kill me, I would absolutely get a second like cookies
doesn't
and cream
kill you.
shake. Well, it'll catch up to me eventually.
It'll catch up.
You have a
Yeah.
weird lactose intolerance where only one milkshake can do it, but
No.
if you have two, then you die.
There's actually so many people that are lactose intolerant. It's weird. I'm not at all. I fucking love milk and
yeah,
milk
those
products.
fucking freaks.
Fucking weirdos.
Yeah, fucking. What happened to evolution? I thought those people would have like died by now.
You remember at Claremont when, I'm sure every elementary school had this, but they had the peanut allergy corner? The tables where they put up a sign that's like a
Oh, we
nut.
had that at my
think
school.
so.
We had that at my school too. Like,
I
they
always
would
wondered
segregate the
why.
peanut kids.
Then my buddy Steven, at this point he's just in the ether, so I'm not gonna say his last name, but Steven, he was a little dude, and I think his middle name was Patrick, and that's how we bonded. that's how little you needed to become friends as a kid. It's
In
like,
elementary
do you like
school, yeah.
math? So do I. And then, but he one day took a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and then walked over to the peanut section and then just smeared it on the table. And he might have killed somebody.
Oh God.
Some people have really severe peanut allergies where like their throat closes up.
Yeah.
But I was just like, dude, you can't do that.
That's
No, yeah. My friend
if
Maddie.
it's the same. No, sorry. Go ahead.
Fuck you. My friend Maddie has a bad peanut allergy. So when we were in London, we'd always have to like be extra sure. And I remember we were traveling in Spain one time, and she was trying to explain to the like this like waiter who only spoke Spanish like that she couldn't have any like peanuts in her food or anything, and he just like had no idea what she was saying. And I was like, well, she might die. So
That's like when I was in Chipotle and the guy in front of me was on the phone with his somebody, significant other maybe, and so he's getting a burrito for himself and a burrito for her, and she's a vegetarian, right? So he's like, chicken on the first one, and the lady scoops chicken, it like goes over the first burrito and onto his, and like she scoops it, and like one piece of chicken like fell onto his girlfriend's burrito.
yeah.
And he's trying to point at the piece of chicken, telling her to remove it because she can't have any meat. And like this, it goes on for like 2 minutes where he's trying to explain to her like, move that little piece of chicken right there. And she almost scoops chicken for her too. And he's like, no, just remove that one. She gets so confused.
You want chicken on this?
You want
me to get more chicken?
she takes the girlfriend's burrito and throws it away and starts over.
Oh my god.
Because she couldn't understand that's what was going on.
Language barriers are frustrating for people.
Annoying.
It's
yeah.
tough. Yeah.
Do you hear about the thing? I don't know how close we are to actually
From
having
the
this.
Fantastic Four?
Do you hear about the thing where it's like it's like an earpiece, and like as someone's speaking to you, it translates it.
They have those at the United Nations.
No,
Yeah,
those
but
are
that's like for super rich like.
There's
United Nations
Sometimes they have
people.
translators, but they usually have a little robot.
the Google equivalent of AirPods basically have that feature, but it's like not great. But it's basically Google Translate in your ear. It's actually kind of cool.
And Translate now got upgraded, so it's like super accurate.
It's like it's as good. I think it is the best. I think it's the industry leading thing.
Because they just have so much data.
Yeah,
from.
I mean, because Google just kind of like spies on everyone, so they like can
That's
even
fine.
pick up on slang and bullshit.
I'm okay with that.
You know what's annoying at like restaurants and stuff when there's just a
Fuck
ruckus.
restaurants. That's the name of this episode. Fuck restaurants.
Fuck Will
I'm
Smith.
so hungry. This is such a
Do you
bad.
want to go
I'm so
Chipotle?
glad I fucking ate.
No, mom has
This is
food.
great.
Fuck.
Dude, Chipotle is so
But
good.
Chipotle is really good.
I like
But
gave up on Chipotle. Sorry to keep interrupting you. But now I'm fully back on board the Chipotle train. I have not had a bad Chipotle experience in like a year. It's great.
You know what's great? When I was on my diet, like Chipotle was like all I ate because you just get the certain things.
Yeah, you can make it pretty healthy.
and you can make it extremely healthy. And the greatest thing ever was like when I was done with my diet and I ate Chipotle like the way it's supposed to be eaten, and I was like, give me like 7 scoops of sour cream and 4 handfuls of cheese, and give me 4 tortillas on the side. And like, oh man, it hit.
It hit hard.
Oh man.
See, the thing is, I changed my order to like a more healthy order, and it's so good now that I don't even want to go back. Like my old order used to just be like white rice, steak, black beans, sour cream, cheese, lettuce, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Now I do brown rice, chicken, and I do salsa, and cheese and lettuce, and black beans still. So like less fat,
That doesn't
leaner
sound
protein.
that much healthier.
It's a fair bit healthier. Like I feel like, and I don't get a tortilla on the side, and I don't get it in a burrito. It's the tortilla and like I guess the sour cream are like the biggest.
Tortilla,
like, bad
sour
things.
cream, and the cheese. Those were the 3 things I completely
Yeah,
avoided.
I mean cheese. I can't get rid of. I love cheese.
That was the hardest thing.
Yeah,
that was.
no,
Dude,
I'm not
oh
breaking
my
up with
God.
cheese.
There is no alternative. There is no
really is not.
diet cheese. There is
Absolutely not.
nothing that you can replace.
They do sell fat free cheese, but it's awful.
It
Sucks.
it's still like
Sucks.
a million calories. It doesn't matter. It's
It's like a little bit. No, it's like fat free cheese is actually kind of good for you because when I was like weightlifting, they said it was good because it's like mostly all protein and like not
well, yeah.
really
When
any
you're,
sugar.
okay. When I say diet, I mean weight loss is what I'm going for, and not
Okay.
lifting or anything like that. No,
Yeah,
that's not what I was talking
that's
about.
fair. I just try to avoid like sugars and like fats a little too much. But anyways, Patrick, sorry, you can tell your story about restaurants.
Oh, can I? Thank you. I
You
don't
have,
remember
you
what
have the
no,
floor.
wait.
You have our permission.
When you're in restaurants and then you say, I'm always super clear because I don't want to have to repeat myself because then it's annoying for everybody. So I go like, this, and this, and this, and just get it out, and then they say what, and I immediately am just like.
You just give up, like you leave the restaurant.
So much. I've done that before. It was super busy, and the lady didn't hear me, and I just turned around.
I hope it was at a fast food place and not like a sit down place.
I actually took an Uber to that Chipotle specifically so I could get food, but I was also really, really angry that day, and I just didn't have any patience. And I said, 2 burritos, please. And she was like, and then I was like, 2 burritos, please.
She put her finger to her ear.
She was like,
she didn't hear
tapped
it.
her ear a couple more times. Like, this is the organ I'm trying to use to understand you. I was like, oh, cool. I thought you were going to point to your nose to make sure. But, yeah, and I just turned around. I couldn't do it. I had to leave.
Oh my god.
But also, there's something that you do that I do end up having done.
It's alright. We understand what you meant. Keep going.
And I say,
that,
like,
bud.
this, and this. And then they go, like, what? And I go, like, this, and this. And then they go, like, oh, jeez. It's like, you literally asked me to be more loud, you stupid fuck. I hate you
Quit
so
yelling,
much.
buddy.
Jesus Christ. Oh. Fucking bitch. I'm not even talking about a woman. I'm just imagining whoever is there.
Yeah.
It's usually
Wow,
this one guy I fucking want to
too.
strangle so much. I want to reach over that stupid fucking sneeze
Calm
guard
down.
and
Breathe.
smash him through the
Relax.
fucking
You need to
glass.
calm
He's
down.
so annoying.
You need to relax.
He wears like you know those shirts that have like the eagles on them, like from stuff that like Armin used to wear, like the Ed Hardy crap, like the studded shirts with the metal little studs in them.
Oh, ew.
I hate that shit. He
What?
wears it all the time. That's the only thing he wears. And this isn't a language barrier issue. I'm super clear with this motherfucker. I say, and this is the guy who does the I'll ask for something and then he'll give me a little like a crumb of it, and then he'll be like waiting for me to say the thing that he knows I'm gonna say. Where it's like, could I have more, please? It's more is extra.
Yeah.
I hate him so much. But anyway, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Do you want to talk more about Aladdin? Because I don't
Wait,
think it's going to be that bad.
I
don't
forgot
wanna
to tell
talk
you
about
guys because I was saving this for the podcast.
Ow.
This is a pretext for the story. Is I was at this grocery store downtown, picking up a bottle of wine, and
Ew.
I go to try and buy it, and for some reason, this store's fucking policy is you have to be 25 if you have an out of state ID to purchase alcohol. So he's like, yeah, I can't sell you this. I was like, fuck you, goodbye then, and I just fucking left.
Yeah.
But then right after that, as I was like walking towards this, like I was on this like kind of empty street walking towards like a main street, this fucking homeless dude or something comes out of nowhere, starts following me, like trying to get my attention. And usually what I do, because I'm a terrible person, is I just kind of like keep walking and like, mind my own business and like try to ignore them and not like start any trouble. But this dude was fucking persistent. Like, I do the whole like cross the street thing. He literally follows me across the street. He's like yelling at me. He's like, I'm drug free, I promise. And I was like, why are you fucking following me? So I pull out, for some reason, thinking this would work. No, I start speaking Spanish, and I was like,
Oh, okay.
no, hablo
Was this
inglés.
person Spanish?
No,
That's like like the freaking.
Oh, you want to make it
He
seem like
didn't
you
wanna
don't speak
talk to him,
English.
yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
gotcha.
That's like the video of the chick who's in like the club or something, and a dude walks up to her and she doesn't want to talk to him. She starts signing, like she's pretending like she's signing things, and the dude just like
I should
immediately
have done
backs
that.
off.
I should have done that.
I do this a lot.
What's that
I
mean?
can't speak.
Oh, like something's wrong with your throat.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's funny as well.
So did you stab him? In
No,
Spanish?
I keep going, and he starts like yelling at me the like longer I ignore him. And then he starts trying to yell at me in Spanish.
Does he speak Spanish?
No, it's like terrible. He's like
No,
pulling
it's
words out of his ass.
Yeah.
And I just like accelerate my walking pace until I hit the main street, and he just fucking like
What is the
gives
thought
up and like
process?
leaves. Apparently, this dude was following me for like a good like minute.
What if he wanted to?
Did you
what
tell
if he
him
was
to
like?
leave you alone?
What if?
Yeah.
I don't think he turned around. Did you turn around?
You might want to.
Yeah, I
do
turned
that
around
next
and it
time.
was like no hablo inglés, like no
Oh, that-
before,
that's-
like yeah. I was just
Yeah.
saying like no thank
You
you.
might
in
you
Spanish
might
and
have
stuff.
done it in English. Just turn around, put your hand out, and say, "Get away from me."
If someone is saying no, like that's like a pretty clear signal to like leave them alone. Especially
I'm
if
gonna
I'm
start
fucking-
running. I'm running away.
Yeah, I would have started running if I wasn't like already near a busy street. But as soon as I got there, like he like went away, thankfully.
What if he was just like, trying to give you you dropped your wallet or something. He was just
No.
trying to like get it back to you.
No, he was asking for stuff.
No, he was asking for you to give you Spanish lessons.
Yeah. Please, I have a test
I like
tomorrow.
the thought process of this person has started to speak Spanish. I've got something that I'm trying to get from him or explain to him, and I don't speak Spanish, but I'm gonna try to say like burrito and shit to him because that'll get us closer to where we need to be. What the fuck are you doing?
He's not a quitter. He's got heart.
I was
Oh,
genuinely
fucking
surprised he
speaking
like
Spanish.
kept like yelling at me and trying to like speak in Spanish, as if yelling at me in Spanish was gonna like convince me like, oh yeah, this guy's legit. I'm definitely gonna like turn around and like give him what he
It's
wants.
so fucking stupid.
Which also, like, by the way, I'm just like, don't trust it. Like, I assumed like as soon as I turned around and like started like talking to him, he would have like punched me and
Stabbed
like
you?
taken my shit or something. Yeah, because like I was.
This
it
is
was,
Boston, right?
Yeah, this is like in fucking like downtown, like a pretty central area. It was just like a
Wasn't like Southie.
quieter street. It's not. No, it's not Southie. It's not fucking like.
What does that mean? Is
Whatever.
that the name of the place or is it just South?
It's both. It's the name of the neighborhood. It's South Boston. Literally like south of the. I guess.
You ever go to Wahlburgers?
I've actually never had it because it's stupid expensive and apparently it's not good. Although the one in Fenway by where I used to live is apparently managed, or one of the Wahlbergs shows up there a bunch. Apparently, I think it's Donnie or the third less important one. I don't fucking know. I don't know the
Third less
hierarchy of
important?
Wahlbergs. it's one of the less important ones though. That's for sure. I think it's
Is
the
it
one
the
of
one
the
that's in a
reality
band?
TV show.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, I don't fucking know. But yeah, anyways, that was my like aggressive person story, and how I deal with those problems is I just
You
walk
should
away.
stab him next time.
Yeah, well,
You should start speaking Russian and stab him.
all those Call of Duty missions where you play as like the Spetsnaz really
Oh, yeah.
paid off finally.
I always played as the SAS because I like Captain Price.
Oh yeah, that's cool. The fucking announcers in those games, man, were so cool. Then they
They
just
had
got progressively
the
dumber.
the walkie-talkie filter on their voice. It was super cool.
That's cool. That was
SES, what does
a
that
really
stand
nice
for?
touch.
Oh, it's the British Special Air Service.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a real thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
I was
It's
playing.
in Rainbow too. The
Yeah,
Sledge,
yeah.
And
Sledge and all those
Mutant,
old dudes.
Those dudes. Yep, exactly.
I was applying for a job recently, and
Hey, me too.
it's got one of those like long ass like strongly agree or strongly disagree. It's got like 500 questions. It's ridiculous.
What?
And
They're asking you your opinions on shit?
yeah, it's like just like I'm usually I work well with people. Strongly, who's gonna say no? It's like
Strongly-
no, I suck with people.
If
Who's
you're
ever
answering
gonna say-
honestly, it's strongly disagree.
I think it's mostly to like see if you're willing to put in the time to answer a ridiculous number of questions. Because if you just say strongly agree for all of these, then they're gonna see like the 6 of them that are tagged as like I wanted Hitler to reign forever. Strongly
Yeah.
agree.
And those sometimes they have like 2 questions just somewhere in the middle where it'll say select strongly agree or select strongly disagree. So if someone's just mashing through,
Yeah,
It'll-
exactly.
it'll show that.
I consider myself a nice person. There's usually questions like that. I got like a 4th through the test, and then I found this question. There's no other question like this on the test. When I look around the world, look at the world around me, I have little hope for mankind.
God. Oh my God.
What?
Oh my
Yep,
God.
What kind of jobs are you applying to?
I was a line cook. Yep,
Yeah, it makes sense. 'cause
yep. Are you gonna poison some food and kill people?
This
You know,
must be some like general like questions they found on the internet. They were like,
Yeah.
we don't want to make our own.
There were a lot of
application
copycat
thing.
questions where it was like the same question but with like 3 words changed. It's like
yeah.
or do you find yourself often alone in the workplace? It's like, do you usually try to sequester yourself away from people in the workplace? Like the same question, but they want to make sure for some reason. This quiz could be 10 long, but with all the repeats, it's like 55 long. It's ridiculous.
My fucking least favorite thing when applying to jobs is like you spend all this time making your resume, right? And then
And they don't even use it.
you upload your resume and you're like, cool. And then the box under that is fill out your entire work history for us and what you did.
See,
and I was
but
like,
also-
I fucking gave you a piece of paper that already tells you that. I shouldn't have to refill it out for you.
Sometimes it's optional because it's like I always assume that they're putting that in for people who don't have a resume. So I just skipped right to the bottom and say submit portfolio, and it works usually. But for this thing you're talking about, it is the most infuriating. Well, there's no option for like we've got your resume, but also
you can't skip.
Go ahead and fill out your resume, asshole. We hate you.
A lot of the time, I say most of the time, it's actually mandatory. For some reason, it's mandatory.
Maybe it's because like they just suck, or like old people are in charge of the computing parts of the.
I think it's because they don't trust people's resumes to be like readable, or
but
like,
they also want you to
format.
have a resume. It's so fucking backwards. I hate it.
I would think it was. Yeah, I think it's backwards. I would think that they wouldn't want to read paragraphs from each applicant. They would rather look at a resume, like a one-page thing.
Exactly.
I think so. I've gone to so many sites, not sites, like jobs where I've had a paper resume, and there's just like, yeah, we don't want that. Even though on the site it says, please bring a resume materials to the fucking job. It's like, I want to strangle all of you.
There was a job fair at GMU, and it was pretty much like it was super crowded, right? There's like hundreds of students.
Oh, was that the one where you showed up without any good clothes on?
Yeah, that was really embarrassing.
You got a fidget spinner.
I was naked, yeah, and I got a fidget spinner. Yes, all of these things are true. Anyways, it's literally like it's so loud you can barely hear anything. You walk up to the person. They, like, you can start introducing yourself, but they're just like, give me the resume. Where's the resume? Give me the resume. Okay, thanks. Have a nice day. And like, that's it. And like, it's like a resume contest. Something I also learned that day was, so I am an applied computer science major with a concentration in game design, which means I'm like 90% computer science with like 10% being focused on game design. But every person I gave my resume to was like, oh, no, we're not looking for, this isn't a game design thing. And I would have to explain to them, no, this is like a superset of the computer science major. I can do everything they can do, and then some.
Yeah.
And that's when I realized my major is going to work against me if I'm trying to get some kind of software engineering job. So would it be wrong if in my major, like for my major on my resume, I just put applied computer science?
I don't think so.
Absolutely not. That's what I do.
I'm having two majors, two resumes. One for if I'm going for like a game design job, and one for if it's not.
No, that's totally
and it's
fair.
going to say applied computer science, and that's it.
You're supposed to do that. Because when I applied to this, so most of my stuff is like news and like production and all that stuff. That's my regular resume. But then like I applied to this this internship at like a think tank downtown. That's like kind of just general like communication stuff and like public relations, I guess. And I basically changed my entire resume because all of my internships are journalism related. So I was like, here's what I did. These are the skills that I have that are exactly the same as that you're asking for, but I just did them in this setting.
No, you're right. So like that, I understand. Changing, tailoring your resume to where you're applying to, that's like a given. That's something everyone should always do.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, would it be wrong if I didn't state that I have a game design concentration?
No, you're fine.
Like, because like the full title of my major is Applied Computer Science, concentration in game design.
No, you're totally fine. Because I have a.
So that's what I'm doing now.
Well, I turned my concentration into a minor, but it's political science, so it's kind of like I don't think it's gonna hurt me. Or, I don't know if it's gonna hurt me, but it might not even help me. So.
But mine was literally, it was so frustrating.
Yeah, no,
like instant, dude. Like, because it's like at the top, they see my name and then they see my major, right? Immediately they would go, "Well, I don't know if this is for you. We're not really looking for," and I'd have to like give them the whole spiel every single time. And I can't help but think about how it would work if it's like an online application where I don't have the chance to say, oh no. I know all the things that you need and everything like that. They'll see the top of the resume next. They've got like 30 people to go through. They see game design. They're like, we don't need that.
Yeah, no. Like when I'm applying to a non-journalism job, I scrub all references of journalism and whatever in my resume. Even though my major is journalism, I'll make sure it's like I graduated from the College of Communications with journalism.
School of Engineering. I should put that.
Yeah, exactly.
That's so good. That's a good.
But also, you're good just with applied computer science. Like that's basically all you need. It's just like the literally your subtitle is like the thing that gives you trouble. So just drop the subtitle. Like it doesn't matter. All right. Like you're totally set.
Yeah.
Can I interrupt this with a stupid conversation?
No, this is the career advice corner. Do you have career questions?
It's a kind of that.
Oh, you're fired.
Okay.
Your career is over.
Done before you even started.
But so with the potential for mind reading technology to be created Is that something that you want to
I really
exist?
hope not.
That's got to be like they'd have to amend the Constitution.
Yeah.
That's like
I don't want that to
privacy
exist.
thing.
I
This
don't want
is
it to
so
exist.
fucked up in here.
Right.
The
Yeah,
stuff
I
I
know.
say is fucked up. So
Right.
imagine
Let
what's
alone
going
the
on
things
up
in your
here.
head, yeah.
I would get so fired so quickly.
So fired
Oh, yeah,
so
dude.
fast.
Like, you know how there's
So
like a
many
facts
people
I've seen in a printer usually for office environments, and they just add also a mind reading clinic.
Or it's like drug testing. It's like we also have mind testing, and you're like,
Yeah.
Dude, there was a fucking Black Mirror thing where it's like, there's a constantly recording like Bandicam like in your eye all the time, so people can just go back and see like memories and stuff. But it's also like when you go to the airport, show me the last 30 days of your life, so we can just decide if you're a terrorist or something like that. And it's just something that they run through. It's like I don't want that in so many ways.
Yeah,
It just
absolutely.
sounds terrifying.
It's probably one of my like so many things about the future are terrifying. Like climate change, obviously, but then technologies that we
exist.
think are cool, like mind reading,
Kind of want to use it on Congress. Though.
teleportation. Oh, they're the ones. The reason I think we'll be okay is because world leaders and like all the like rich people with influence will be like, okay, we don't want anyone to use this on us, so we're gonna
Right.
immediately like ban everything. Like just so we're clear.
The only way we can connect with Congress is that we're all terrified of mind reading.
Exactly.
Don't
Like, very-
expose my
it's a very-
payments.
Very relatable. What else was I gonna say? Ooh, teleportation also kind of freaks me out because
What? That sounds awesome.
it sounds cool in theory, but take for example like Star Trek, right? You like basically disintegrate into atoms. They transport those atoms in the speed of light, and they reconstruct you on the other side.
Well, he done that.
Are
with,
you still you?
That was in Willy Wonka. That was what he was trying to do.
Yeah,
You guys
but like
remember that with like the TV?
Well, he made him into a digital creation. He didn't take them somewhere else.
No. But he literally explained it. It was like a funny thing where he explained it to the parent, and it terrified the parent. He was like, "We're gonna take him apart into little pieces, send him through the air,
Oh
and then
yeah,
put him
where
back together."
the mom is just like, "Oh my god, what did you done with him?" He's like, "No. What we did was we destroyed your son's atoms, and then he sent them into the."
Yeah, and then they traveled through the air.
That doesn't sound scary to me though. I would want to do that.
in like one of my philosophy classes I took, they said that was like one of the most like fundamental like philosophical questions. Like, are you still you when you come out on the other side?
Yeah, you are. That's a stupid question. If you think the same, then you're the same person.
Like,
Why
if
If
would
you're
you-
attached, if you're physically attached to this meat sack because it's like, well, it's my original one, you're a fucking pussy. I hate you.
But like, then you really get into like the whole thing of like what makes you you. Is it your soul? Is it your mind?
Your brain, what you think, the consciousness that inhabits it, the SIM card that's got your brain in it. You remember in Altered Carbon, the stacks? That's what makes you.
Yes. You know that's a good
How
way-
is this-
good way to think about it?
Is this
I
like
don't know the reference, but like
Altered Carbon?
I agree.
It's
with
like a little
pretty cool
like
show.
if I took out a SIM card for my brain,
Master
and now
Chief.
I'm just a
Yeah.
husk, and this is my consciousness, and then you put it into a
Yeah.
different body. It's like I'm still Patrick. It's just now I look like this.
Yeah. That show was.
I'm
bad,
still
but
Patrick. It's the
also
saddest
good.
thing I've ever said.
That's like I watched a YouTube video about how if the universe is infinite, then at some point there is, how do I explain it? There is a collection of atoms exactly the same as the collection of atoms that you are, because it has to be, because it's infinite.
Can you repeat that?
Yeah.
Like, Alex? Can you explain what I just
So,
said? Or, like, did that
Because
make
the universe is so fucking big,
Yeah.
infinite?
infinite.
At some point, there has to be a collection of atoms that is exactly the same as the collection of atoms within you.
It basically
Potentially-
means that if the universe created you once, there's no
It could do
reason
it-
the
it could
universe
do it
couldn't have
infinite
created
number
you a
of times.
second, third, fourth, fifth, etc.
That blew
times.
my mind. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. There was also
Exactly.
something they talked about on the Rooster Teeth podcast where they were like, Gavin was like, Bernie, because the universe is infinite in this sort of same vein, do you think there's a rock somewhere on some planet that is exactly the shape of your skull? And I was just like, oh, that's fair. That's a possibility. Like,
Why
it's
is that
physically
fair?
possible.
But what I said.
No, I
like,
mean,
blew
it's just
your
that
mind.
because I've already heard it once.
Okay.
I mean, with that line of thinking, you could literally say because the universe is infinite, X thing is technically possible. Like, you could say fucking a planet where dragons shit rainbows.
Yeah. Well,
eat
but no. But
Patrick's
there's
all
no
I
day.
hate it when
science.
NASA comes out with that bullshit. They're like, on this planet that we've discovered that looks like a fucking smear on the lens, it might be raining diamonds. It's like, but it's not though, is it? You fucking assholes. There's nothing to do anymore. They're leaving my son on Mars. They left the fucking rover up there, and his last message was, "It's getting dark and my batteries are low," and they're worried about the fucking possibility of a magic fantasy world. I hate you all. God, we'd be so fucking broke if I was in charge.
God,
we're manning a rescue mission because we left a toaster up there and I have an attachment to it.
Dude, that fucking toaster is braver than literally all the
Brave little toaster! You remember when that little blanket, or no, the terrifying fucking, like, space heater that was like...
Yeah, I know. Those cartoons were fucking dope. They literally went to fucking everywhere in those movies. They went to fucking space. They went to, I think, like, the prehistoric age. They went to fucking, like...
What show?
The Brave Little Toaster is a movie.
Yeah.
Never mind.
He's friends with a bunch of other household appliances, like a lamp, a vacuum cleaner.
A vacuum cleaner. The vacuum cleaner is an old man.
Yeah, some other stuff. I don't really remember. It's been a while. It's actually kind of a weird concept for...
It was really, really weird in some places.
Yeah.
It's like, you ever see The Rescuers?
The mice that, like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the albatross.
Yeah, wait, weren't they mice in, like a wartime era or something?
I don't remember that well. That's like
I
a
remember,
hazy part of my life.
Like, hang on.
I mean, they came out before I was born. I just watched the reruns and the VHS tapes my sister had.
Oh, wait, yeah, they're like...
Look at this!
Is this the one? Oh, yeah, this is the one where they're going down the on the railway and there's like a naked picture in the back. Do you remember that?
Oh my god.
Do you
remember the
that?
Aristocats?
You remember that?
Yeah.
Do you remember this song? I don't know if it's from Aristocats, but it's like, "There's no cats in America, there's no cats in America." And it's all about going to the new world to get away from cats, and then they show up and there's like 30 billion cats.
Fuck. Just when we thought we got away.
We are Siamese, if you please. And then they have 101 Dalmatians.
That was, dude, I had a freaking, it was like a point-and-click adventure game.
On Disney.com or whatever?
No, it was like a DVD.
A disc.
It was a disc. It was a lot of fun.
There was one
I'm sure it was shitty, but like...
That they actually played on demo disc where it was Mulan and you shoot fireworks at the Huns as they come down the hill. Yeah. I played that on Disney.com so much.
Oh.
Ow, my leg!
Rooster Teeth and Netflix teaming for animated Transformers series War for Cybertron.
Rooster Teeth is doing that shit? Yeah, what I was saying before.
Jesus. So yeah, I guess they are.
Yeah, we came back around.
Back around to this.
Back around.
You were like, man, where do they make their money? They make their money from Ruby, and now they're making Genlock, and they make Camp, like all these animated shows that just make fucking bank because it's on like Crunchyroll and Verve and stuff.
It's all that. I also feel like they have such a dedicated fan base. They can put out subpar content.
There's nothing I can compare to Rooster Teeth in terms of stuff that I pay attention to.
They put out. They can put, like, they make good content. I'm not saying they don't, but they can afford to make shitty content because people will still eat it up because they've got dedicated fan base. You remember Laser Team, the movie?
Yeah.
I would give that a Rotten Tomatoes score of, they did make a second one. I'd give it like a 35. And I'm sure it made out of 100.
Out of 10. I was like, I don't remember you liking it that much.
But it made $1 bajillion. And all they had to do was sprinkle in references that people would notice.
Because I think it was less for me that I was excited to see that movie, and I was just like excited to see a Rooster Teeth movies in theaters. So
right.
It's just like, I want to be there for that.
The idea was,
And then there's this thing that they do called the, what is it? Age recap. This is Achievement Hunter.
Awu?
Awu. They do Awu. It's like Achievement Hunter something of the week. And it's like recapping what's coming out, games that are coming out.
Achievement Hunter weekly update.
And the theater where we were at was full of fucking dorks. And this one girl got up and went to the front, and she was like, "We're gonna take a picture for Awu," because they do intros from like this is Awu number 295 from the sunny beaches of Hawaii. And then she was like, "This is Awu," and I was just hiding my face, like I don't want to be associated with this.
It was cringy. It really
the guy
was.
To our left.
The guy to our so many people. Yeah, when a person would show up on screen or when there was any kind of reference, it was always like somebody or a group of people that would be like, "Hey, shut up! Like, shut up!"
It's like those tweets people do, where it's like the super obvious stuff of like I'm in a theater with my girlfriend, and then Optimus Prime shows up, and I go like, "That's Optimus Prime."
It's stupid.
My name is Optimus Prime. It's like, "That's Optimus Prime." Yeah. It's the movie's Bumblebee, so it's like, that's Bumblebee.
I've done shit to like that to Kalina. Like I think when we like saw Thor or something, and like Thor came on screen, and I was like, "That's Thor." By the way.
See, I have this thing that I do with people where I am really passionate about so much shit, and it won't even really be a conversation so much as me just offloading like, and this is and just like explaining, and they don't give a fuck about this conversation.
Right.
I do that all the time because I love stuff so much, and then some people will be like, "Oh, thanks for mansplaining this entire like show for me." It's just like, but I just love it. I didn't think you were stupid. I was explaining it because I like talking about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fucking feminists.
Fucking. I guess we never really talked about Will Smith, but like he just.
I don't know if there was that moment in the trailer where it started swelling the Prince Ali, and before that it was the Arabian Nights orchestra, and I love the idea of those two getting like a more of a budget and then getting even more of like a swelling, beautiful orchestra, because that sounds awesome to me. So I'm totally down for seeing that movie. But goddamn, Will Smith looks fucking terrifying.
You know what was also concerning to me though is when Jafar is talking to Aladdin.
It was kind of weird.
It was weird. I didn't know that was Jafar because it sounded nothing like him.
He should
and then
have
I read
a
the
deep
comments and I
voice.
was like, yeah, that's Jafar. And I was like, oh, what the fuck? He sounds like he's.
He
like
also kind of
14.
looks. He looks a little like the costume doesn't fit or something like that. It was it was a little strange.
I was like, you need to get that like a size down or something.
Who's playing Iazu or the parrot?
I actually don't know.
Zazu.
Let me look this
Dude,
up.
why are they doing? I mean, obviously cash grab, but like
Watch it be John Mulaney or something.
he's Spider Pig.
He is. I love John Mulaney.
I've been listening to the soundtrack for the Nanny McPhee. No, Nanny McPhee. The
What's the bird's name?
Birth name?
The bird's name in Aladdin.
Iazu, I think. Or
Good luck with that.
Hang on.
Just type in Aladdin bird.
Aladdin.
yeah, I was gonna say, not try that.
Oh, it's not a parrot.
Did
it's
you
a
fuck
bird.
up your earphones?
Oh, it's Iago, you idiot.
Iago. Oh yeah, sorry. You didn't even know its fucking name, you
idiot,
asshole.
Patrick, dumbass.
Kill
They're
myself.
not on the the IMDb. Maybe he's not in the movie because it's too hard to put in.
That is a ridiculously handsome Aladdin, though. Like Jesus Christ.
I don't even know what he looks like. I haven't watched the trailer.
Aladdin live action.
Live action Aladdin.
These pictures of Will Smith.
It's all Will Smith.
He looks like Boo.
He does look like a blue boo. Is that Aladdin?
No.
That's Jafari.
No.
What's his
Oh,
name? Is that his
Iago
name?
to
I think
appear.
that's just somebody's cosplay.
Oh,
Look
that's-
at this.
left click. You fucking stop touching things. Stop. Jesus Christ.
Ew.
Oh,
He
no,
looks so
is-
terrifying.
No, Iago is in the movie, but I can't. See.
Will Smith is thick as fuck. To be fair, the genie was pretty thick.
He was very bubbly.
That's Aladdin.
Oh,
No, that's Jafar.
Somebody
Aladdin.
Somebody put Will Smith's face on.
No,
I mean, what's it? Robin Williams' face
Robin
on
Williams.
the Will Smith Aladdin.
He looks like Goro. Look.
That's Aladdin. That is Aladdin. This guy. This is
Oh,
Everybody
it
in this
looks
movie is
like-
super handsome.
Oh yeah, it looks like Iago might not be a speaking role in this movie.
No!
Yeah.
You can't do that.
As they're going with a more grounded approach.
Yeah, grounded. Where fucking he looks like the Michelin Man.
Yeah. You need some tires? I got them.
Oh, they totally
That's
should have
Jafar.
had the dude from.
I think I meant Jafar was the handsome one. Look at him.
Yeah, he's good looking.
I want him to have the beard, but he doesn't really have the little twisty, straggly beard.
He just looks so weird.
The guy from Victorious?
Yeah, he looks like Aladdin.
Wait, that's him?
No, it's not him. I'm just saying. Like,
Oh,
there's like a
in
side by
general.
side someone did. Cause,
They should have gotten the guy who we know, who's really short and feels sorry for himself, to play Aladdin. He's from Kashmir.
Oh yeah,
That would have been great.
yeah,
He would have been really weirdly gaslighting about it.
yeah.
Gas.
Kind of looks like him. If you squint and turn your head a
Yeah,
little bit.
Aladdin's facial features aren't there because he's a drawing, but
All right.
that looks awesome.
Are you done looking at Aladdin?
Who plays the Sultan?
I do not know.
Is that him?
They haven't
Right
released
there.
the full cast yet.
No, it's right there.
Cast live action Aladdin. Cast.
Naveed.
I don't want to say
You
that.
say that.
No,
I'm not saying that.
saying
You
that.
say that.
Yeah, I'm the most qualified person. to say this.
Naveed Ban is the Sultan.
No.
Man.
I'm not saying it because it would be hard to pronounce it. It would sound bad.
Alex, you say it.
What
It's
name are you looking at?
Negaban. Don't laugh. You're so childish. It's Negahban.
Hang on. About the Sultan. Oh.
He was about to say it and he stopped.
Yeah, he was like, oh my god. They weren't kidding.
Oh, yeah. That's what a name.
I'm not.
He's handsome too. Why is everybody in this movie gorgeous?
Oh,
Especially
no
when-
fucking way. This is the guy from Legion. This is the guy who plays
The father of Princess
Amal
Jasmine, who's
Farouk.
being played by Power Rangers
Oh
star
wait, I
Naomi
fucking
Scott.
love this guy.
That guy's name is Naomi Scott.
No, the Jasmine is Jasmine. The person playing Jasmine was a Power Ranger.
You're
Naomi
shitting
Scott.
me. Oh no,
She was
in the new one.
she was the
In
pink
new one.
she was the pink Power Ranger.
How do you guys know that? How the, what?
Because I love that movie. It was
There was
okay.
a movie?
It was okay.
I'm sure
Yes.
there's a bunch of movies.
I don't like their armor looks like the Flash from
Yeah, it looks
Justice League.
How recent is this?
Last year, I think.
2017?
Yeah. Like not too far away.
2017.
So that's so cool. They got the
They
guy
don't
from-
look really good. They look sort of like
They
Iron
don't
Man.
look really good.
I hate
like
the
a ring.
lips. I hate that they fucking put lips
No!
on the armor.
Yeah, the lips were the coolest part. It was very like Japanese and like anime. I loved it.
That's not what I think of when I think of Power Rangers.
You think of like Tyrannosaurus and Mastodon?
No,
lips.
no. Just not that like that. That's what I think about.
This was.
I think this is the movie
This
I
is
watched.
Zordon, by the way. Look at that. That's Bryan Cranston, and a bunch of little needles.
Bryan Cranston.
That's Zordon. And Alpha
I don't know
5
what
didn't
you're
even look
fucking
like
saying
Alpha
to me.
5.
What
He
are
did
the
not look
words?
like Alpha
Do
5
you
at all.
understand what he's saying? Okay.
Yeah,
I guess
Bryan
I'm,
Cranston is
fucking
an
nuts.
actor.
I'm the lost one.
Yeah.
Zordon is the big guy in the tube that
Okay.
goes as like
These
Rangers.
names sound really stupid when you say them out loud.
No, they don't. Fuck you.
They do sound. I
Alpha
didn't know
5
the actor.
Zordon.
You're like, this is Bryan Cranston. He's playing Zordon.
Look
And I'm
at
like,
that. I want to be the Black Ranger or the Pink Ranger. I can't decide.
Well,
Is that Don Cheadle?
Who?
No, don't worry about it.
No, it's a black kid. And in that movie, I'm gonna butcher this, but he's on the spectrum, which I really liked. It was just like a little bit of representation, and they don't make him not.
they don't
give him like
genius or
some
something.
weird, crazy, like bad taste thing. It's like really well done.
These are my Power Rangers.
Oh yeah, the little
Dino
suits.
Thunder
Yeah, the slime
No,
guy.
the,
I remember
Ivan
this
Ooze.
movie.
or
Dude.
Wild Force.
I just remember Rita Repulsa more.
She was great. She was a good villain. Elizabeth Banks is Rita Repulsa's. Like,
There was an episode of Power Rangers where Billy, who was actually like a lot abused on set because he was gay and they'd call him the fag and stuff. It was just fucked up.
The fag.
Nah, I said A, but
You said the.
I didn't. I know it did.
okay.
That kind of weirdly does look like Don Cheadle from
I
that
know.
angle.
That's
I know what you mean now.
What did you think? I was just being racist?
Yeah.
Yes.
But there's an episode
What?
where
you were
Billy
the podcast racist. Yeah.
Billy's the Blue Ranger and he's a nerd, so he gets like a bee and he's like, "God damn it, no!" And then Rita sees him from space and goes, "Like, oh, so he doesn't like bees?" And then she sends out a giant bee.
No.
I learned that on Game Grumps when Aaron was talking about Power Rangers.
That's stupid.
It's my worst nightmare.
Super cool. And then they free Ivan Ooze from that weird like manhole cover. And then
Right.
the ooze gets on the parents, and then they walk slowly towards the kids, like they're gonna push them off a cliff. And then the Power Rangers use a fire hose on them.
I remember
Amazing how
that.
that works.
I remember this
It's a
movie.
good movie,
It is a good movie.
even though they use what is it? Which comet Billy talks about? They're fighting Ivan Ooze in space, and then we can use Orion's comet or whatever. And then I can't remember. What are the search the comet from Power Rangers?
The Comet?
There's a comet that they use that they hit Ivan Ooze with, and then they win.
Power Rangers.
Comet movie. Might not be in images.
What do you... You're remembering it wrong.
No, I'm not.
You're remembering it
I'm
wrong.
not.
You're an idiot.
This is so hard to use. How do you use this
You're
computer?
just dumb. You don't know how to use a trackpad. You typed in the same word I did. You think that's going to give you different results?
It's in the wrong order. What comet?
Why are you...
Penny, talk about something.
This is so frustrating.
What comet is in the Power Rangers movie?
Brian's Comet.
Orion's comet?
No, Ryan. What did you close it for? What are you
I'm gonna use my
doing?
phone
You're
because
so stupid.
No, I'm not.
You're such an idiot. He was like,
It's not
Orion, and
is
then
a
he closed the
constellation.
tab.
Yeah, Orion is a
I
constellation.
didn't say Orion. It's
said-
Ryan, and then
that's
you
stupid.
said, "Oh, Ryan."
What comment?
Fucking idiot. Fucking stupid. Fucking hate you.
Alright, dude.
That's literally what happened.
Movie.
It's right here. Look. Comet.
Oh, they
Ryan's
finished-
in
they just
anticipation
finished
of
filming
Ryan's
episode
comet,
9.
which is scheduled to pass in
No,
2
it's
days.
not.
It's right there.
Wait, how did you type something into Wikipedia?
This is so
What do you mean? I just used Control F. You grandpa.
How do I do that on my phone?
You can't.
If I scroll to the bottom?
You're like
Where are you?
specialist kind of
References?
stupid. Plot.
Plot.
Fucking the first sentence in plot.
Power Rangers participate with Bulk and Skull in a charity skydive in anticipation of Ryan's comet. That's not the right fucking thing. That's bullshit.
Well,
On Phaedos. Oh,
Hey,
that's where they
remember
get
a
their
minute
ninja
ago when I
powers
said
again.
Ryan's comet and he was like, "No,
Bird.
it's not."
oh, Ryan.
Yeah, he
Oh,
literally
yeah.
said, "Oh, Ryan."
Okay. So the Rangers return with their new animal-themed ninja zords and destroy one of Ivan's ectomorphicons. That's a stupid name.
Why?
Ivan takes control
Why are
of
you
the other
reading
battles.
this?
Ivan takes control of the other and battles the Rangers himself. The Rangers lead Ivan into space, right into the path of Ryan's comet. I thought it was like Euripides Comet or something like that, some fancy name. That's a stupid name.
Euripides ass.
Anyway, I think we should read emails now.
Oh,
they just
really?
Finished, they just finished filming episode 9, and it looks
Not
cool.
interested at all.
Fuck
Episode
you.
9 of what?
Star Wars.
Oh,
The Simpsons.
The Simpsons, episode 9.
This
Going
one,
for a long time.
we have so many emails. We keep getting a lot of emails. Thank you.
Don't we have a really sad
If
one?
they're long, don't read them. Sorry.
Yeah.
You need to comb through right now and decide which one.
I
Is a
already
paragraph
know. I'm starting with this one. This one's from McKaylee. Hey dudes. Okay, so once you hear the story of how Pilot got his name, you won't think it's cool anymore. So basically, we got him when I was in the 7th grade and going through my emo phase. My sister and I got to pick what to name him, so we named him Pilot after the group 21 Pilots. I immediately guessed that was the case when I heard his name. Now that I'm older, I'm kind of embarrassed that I thought that was a good
Stop
name
it.
for a dog, but it's whatever. Also today, I might have accidentally come out to my friends in math by making a dumb fucking joke. So in math, we're learning how to find domain and range of a graph. So my teacher passed out a worksheet with different types of graphs on them. While my friend Alyssa, who's gay, pointed to a squiggly graph and said, "That's me," and then pointed to a straight line and said, "That's Haley," our other friend. So Haley pointed to another straight line and said, "That's McKaylee." Without thinking, I said, "That's what you think," and she got excited and pointed to a curved one and said, "That's you." I didn't say anything, so I don't know if she knows now or just thinks I was kidding, but oh man, I said that, and immediately in my head, I was like, oh shit. So yeah, one of my friends that might know, bye now. Oh, this is long, but I'll talk to you later. Bye. I like that you guys were communicating in fucking, graphs.
Yeah.
Fucking cavemen. Oh?
If she's your buddy, why will it matter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe you just didn't want to.
Yeah, I mean that's your own personal thing, but still, I think it's funny that you're pointing to fucking nonsense drawings on a piece of paper and oh. Yeah. Thank you, McKaylee, for your email.
I remember when I was super internally homophobic, and I would do the over the top things to make people know that I was straight, and I would call guys that go I'm straight as an arrow, and go I don't know. It was just,
Arrows bend
exaggerated. I'm so fucking straight.
Is this
the second person
is this
that
the
you would
cruise
piss off.
crab? Fuck you, blue gecko.
Yeah, I mentioned that before.
Okay.
Devin sent us the dogs. I love it. Hi, my name is Devin, which for some reason my phone autocorrected to Kevin, but all right. I listen to your podcast. I forgot where I was going with that. Oops, I've had too many beans. Anyway, let's get to the point of this email. My
You can
dog.
never have too many beans.
His name is
They're so
Bamboo,
nutritious.
but I
you
call him
21 now?
Bam.
No, not yet. June 8th. He's reading an email.
It's fine,
Sorry.
dude. No one's gonna hire you anyways because you concentrate in video game development.
Uh,
I
Go
know
right
it
at
sounds
news.
weird, but my roommate and I had a Norse god theme with our dragons, so we're going with a veggie theme, which are with our future fur children. He enjoys sleeping in the weirdest places and licking our feet, which is not fun. I hope you like him, because if you don't, you're wrong. Thanks for judging my fluff baby, Dev. Oh, this is a cute dog, actually.
Let me see the dog. I want to see the dog. I
You
want to
should
see
have
the
asked
dog.
sooner. He mentioned dogs.
I want to see the dog.
Shut up.
Show me the dog.
I'm gonna stab you.
After you show me the dog.
I like this dog. He's so
You're so
silly.
impatient. You're so impatient. And it fucks you
All
every
right,
time.
where is this
It's
email?
the one that says subject.
Oh my
hey,
God.
look at my dog.
It says, "Hey, look at
Y'all
my
are
dog.
you're
Find the
reading
dog.
in reverse order. Why? Wait.
Yes.
Find
'cause
the dog,
These people
Pat.
are owed a
A
response.
pic of my dog.
No, not that one.
Does this subject? Lol. Y'all
No.
are nerds.
No, find the dog, Patrick.
It's
Fish
hey,
Patrick.
dot,
Hey,
look at my dog.
Look at my dog. That one.
Jesus Christ.
Did you find it?
There you
Right.
go.
Oh, it's so cute.
Ew. Who's that? No, I'm just kidding.
He's adorable.
It looks kind of like it's dead
All right.
in all of these pictures.
It looks like
Just
a
because
sleepy-
it's lying
sleepy dog.
down.
No, when it's specifically laying on her, it's just like.
Oh wait, it does look kind of dead.
Stop it.
That's funny.
I'm gonna
Thank
read
you.
this one from Ben Hickey.
David.
That's a fun name. Oh, it's Captain Rex in your profile picture. That's cool. Sorry, I spelled your name wrong, Yaman. I was listening to the podcast in class. Yeah, he spelled you Yaman or something like that. Yaman.
Did we
Yeah,
laugh
man.
about it?
I laughed about it.
Okay. Well, good.
I was
It's okay.
listening to the podcast in class, and my friend stole my earbud while Alex said "fuck you, Ben." So it seemed like it was in a call. Now that it think about it, they probably thought you were my dad or some crap. Oh no, I'm going to tell that person it was about podcast. You need to tell that person it was about the English class that you're not going to.
You should be paying attention in English class.
Good.
Okay. Do you want to read this one?
Oh, this is cute.
No.
Oh my god! Hey Pat, save Yaman and Alex or save 40 people. This is from Sean Davidson.
Yeah,
I'm saving the 40 people because both of you would want me to.
Depends. on
Don't
what
smile.
40
You know you
people.
would do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
It depends on what 40 people.
Yeah. It depends on what skin color they have.
Yeah.
He almost
Okay.
agreed. He almost agreed. He almost said yes.
He's like, yeah. Oh no way.
No. If
I
they
mean,
were
I
like,
would
That was a
prefer.
joke.
I would
That was a
honestly,
joke.
if they didn't
You're
know
not, you're
that
getting fired.
I was the responsible for their deaths, I would probably pick both of you. I'm tired of looking for friends. If it was a complete mystery, I have no qualms about just letting 40 people die.
That's like you remember that old movie where you press the button, you get $1 million,
I do remember that.
but
Some
someone
random person dies.
somewhere in the world
And then
dies.
this guy like continues to press it, and then eventually kills his like wife or something.
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's with Cameron Diaz or something in that movie, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty bad.
Is that a dog?
It's a cat.
It's a kitty.
Again, looks quite dead.
What's
Yeah,
up,
why do
dudes?
you guys have your pets posing like
They're
corpses?
dead. This one's
You
from
wanna read
Lewis.
this one?
What's up,
No,
dudes?
he's reading it.
I know you'll probably have already covered it before you get to this email, but I just want to ask what you guys think of Apex Legends.
I love it.
I know the
Wasn't
majority
that
of
all
people
we
are
talked about last podcast?
pretty
I don't know
great.
if we
yeah.
talked about it at all.
It's in the title, isn't it?
Oh.
Yeah, Apex
It's
dudes.
literally
We did,
Apex
you did
dudes in
talk
the
about it.
thumbnail, and that's all we talked about.
But I feel like Respawn really nailed it. I love both Titanfall games, and I know some of the devs at Respawn were the ones who worked at Infinity Ward during COD's glory days. Anyways, keep up the good work. Your podcasts have helped make my hour commutes to school so much easier. P.S. Here is a pic of my cat Rico sleeping on our counter.
It's a dead
What
cat.
a cute cat. He actually looks dead though. Please send more lively photos of your pets for future reference.
Puerto Rico.
This one is
Yeah.
also from Sean.
Oh,
Sean.
here, you
The
read this
same
one.
guy? I don't.
Read it.
It's about you. You should read it.
Fucking
He
cat.
mentions your name like 3 times.
Sean Davidson. Okay, so I've been thinking about how Patrick wants to live in a hobbit hole. Well, the more I think about it, I would also more. This is the person who can't spell. About
This is
it, the
no,
more
you
it
just can't
also.
read.
No, shut up. Listen to this. Shut up. Well, the more I think about it, the more it also want to. The fact that after every podcast you can realize Patrick is making more and more of a plan to cut himself off from society is fun to think about. I now have been fantasizing about living it's a small hole in the side of a mountain. Am I still having trouble reading this, maybe? Fuck.
The fact that it's hard to tell is the problem here.
Now I'm thinking about all money I could waste on this. Maybe I shouldn't be such a jackass about this because
Just
it
do
might
some
be his first language. But he's Sean Davidson. It's definitely his first
white
language.
as sour cream.
Sour cream is fucking yummy. I
just
shouldn't
like
say
it,
that
dude.
word. Penyon made me start saying it. The thing is that I most likely need a radio or phone in the mountain. Otherwise, won't World War III could happen. I'd never know. Wouldn't that be good, though?
I wouldn't want to know. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just see an ash cloud forming. It's like,
Fuck.
I suppose I shouldn't assume the worst. 3 could happen and I would never know. It's funny I say this because I've always wanted to climb a mountain. Anyway, sincerely, Titty Juice.
Wait, what the fuck is climbing a mountain? Was I not listening well enough? What does climbing a mountain have to do with anything?
You could glean anything from this email.
Yeah, okay.
You sent a picture of the Instagram questions.
Oh yeah, we were getting quite a few of those.
But it looks like 1 to me.
No, it's 3 photos. Or is it?
Yeah, here's a question. How many times has Patrick tried to stealthily vor Yaman?
A lot.
This
I've
is
gotten
from
good
Joey
at
Tab
stopping him though.
3264
I catch him.
on Instagram.
Quite a
Make
few
sure he
times.
doesn't.
I've never done that because I would think it would
Because
be
I
bad.
catch him every time.
Only with his knowledge will I do it.
Who's next? What's the
Buddha
next
Boy.
email? Buddha Boy.
Buddha Boy says, "Hi, it's Anthony Vicenti again, and it's been 10 years since I have had cancer, and thank you for reading my email." Cool. I think you talked about cancer in this last one.
Do you get some kind of...
You get a coin.
not.
You want a fucking
So
trophy?
sorry. Good job beating cancer.
Good job beating cancer.
Good job, though.
I don't know what
actually,
to
yeah.
say. I didn't
It's
want
way
to
harder
joke.
than like
People
anything
post
else.
on Reddit about that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do they post about your voice cracking?
Oh wait,
wait.
yeah, this is the
Oh
person that
my
found
God.
all my old Facebook
I forgot
posts.
about this. Okay,
What
this
is
is no Pena. We should read this. Somebody found Penya's
I-
old Facebook and found a bunch.
This
of
was
little
also
stupid
when
shit.
we were playing, like, we were in the middle of playing
Apex.
and
It's pretty great shit.
yeah.
It's super weird and sad.
Hey dudes, I got bored the other night, did some light digging, and found what I assumed to be Ox's old Facebook. I dug up some gems, old pictures of Alex, and some very cringe posts. I got a pretty good laugh out of it, and hopefully y'all will too. Evelyn, I thought I had my privacy settings up to date, so I had no idea how you even found this. These are some of my old status messages from 2010. Just saw Clash of the Titans. That's it. All my friends hate me, but I don't know
Interesting.
why.
That was really sad.
Yeah. Wow, I'm using an iPad to update my Facebook status.
Sitting on the floor, all science class hurts. Then maybe use a chair, you fucking idiot. Thing number 6 of things that I love most in the world: chocolate milk.
They're reading his old.
That's
Facebook
like
posts.
you're like
I
the
still do
Minecraft
that.
T-shirt.
I am. I still do.
Miley Cyrus, my last song for Miley Cyrus from Dave Days.
Use a good
Anyone
YouTuber
want to
back
do
then.
anything this weekend? 4 comments. You got some.
Yeah,
feedback.
dude, we got some activity there.
And then you hear pictures of you as a fetus.
It looks like
Yeah.
you're licking that girl's hair.
I mean, it's his old girlfriend.
Is that a thing you do with your girlfriends?
I don't
Lick
know.
their hair.
Yeah.
Hey, it's exactly that shirt that the guy at Chipotle wears.
Wow.
Really?
Kind of funny.
That was my favorite shirt when I was in the 7th grade.
It's
Yeah,
very
it was
Abercrombie.
everyone's favorite shirt 10 years ago.
I can't believe that was 10 years ago. That's fucking weird.
Yeah, I think now
It
it's
was actually
inevitable.
about eight years ago.
I
but
think
it's okay.
this is some games journalism for
are
you.
you-
I think now it's inevitable that Call of Duty will die.
Is this when they put female characters in the game and you just couldn't
It's
take
from
it
2010, so it's like Call of Duty Black Ops.
No, it's
1.
Modern Warfare 2. It was Modern
Modern
Warfare
Warfare
2.
two.
What is that when they put a black character in the game and you just couldn't take it?
And Penny
Ramen-
responded.
I mean, you're really like bottling up some like emotions here that you.
I'm trying to figure out why you were saying it was the end of Call of Duty.
Shut up!
Modern Warfare 2 was infuriating.
This is
It
from.
was incredible. What do you mean?
This is another. Shut up!
Modern
Nobody
Warfare
cares
2
about your thoughts
shotguns
on
could
Call of
snipe
Duty, you
from across the
nerds.
map. Commando
Yeah,
knife
okay,
from
well,
like
get
2
good.
miles
It sounds like
away.
you were mad because you suck.
You guys are so annoying.
One-man
This
army
is.
noob tubes.
Okay, and
I'm
get
gonna
good.
start reading now, and if you continue talking, I'll ruin it. Okay, this is another
Flak
response.
jacket.
This is another response from Evelyn Klecker. She said I found Patrick's Facebook, who was following yours, and then I just scrolled for a while and enjoyed the cringe that was 2009 you. Clearing out those old posts and photos probably is a good idea, employers and such. Also, hope you found better friends.
I'd like
That's
to think
fun.
I have.
That's awesome.
I doubt you have.
This is
Thank
from
you.
Arisan.
Hello, Alex.
Hi, dudes. Oh my god, this is a long one. Fucking goddamn it, Pena.
This isn't that long.
This is really fucking long.
I'll read it quick. Hope you're having a great day. I discovered this Goblin Core tag on Tumblr. It's basically people that have grabby hands and like to collect little treasures and feel like they're goblins. But some people feel that they actually are goblins and have like personas, but with goblins. They draw fan art of themselves as goblins and have their own goblin names and stuff, but I think most of them know that they're actually humans and use goblin as a term to describe themselves or their aesthetic. When I discovered it, I immediately thought of Patrick's drawings and descriptions of himself on the podcast and thought he might like it. Here's some examples of what is classified as Goblin Core. grabby hands, tattered sweaters, big boots, old thrift shops that are packed with old, weird, dusty stuff that you could sort through for days and never see anything, junk food, saying fuck a whole bunch, being completely stupid, small weapons, daggers, switchblades, pocket knives. This
That
does
is
describe
weird.
Patrick to a T. Yeah.
I am literally looking at my boots right now, and my hoodies, and my knives.
And also,
Jesus Christ.
here's a picture of my dog Leia, named after Leia.
Doggy's
from Star
adorable.
Wars. This is.
It looks like he's saying, like, woo!
It's an incredibly like.
Like
that
you
first
just, it
photo
looked
is
like you just blew his mind. Like you just.
He's like, ooh! And then he's like, post after that, reflecting on what you said.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's
And then
taking
it's
it
him
all
like,
in.
no, I'm not sure I agree with you. But the first picture, I love how when dogs have like the chops and they go like, blah, 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 blah.
This could be like a meme format. Those 3 pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah. Well.
But yeah, I completely
I'll tell
agree
you.
that I line up with those things. Tattered sweaters, I have a couple of those. Grabby hands,
His hands have been on me all podcast.
it's hard to use my
Pat,
phone
you can
and
read
touch
the
it on
next one from Genesis.
Genesis Ray.
Genesis.
Ryan. Hey dude, so I'm on the varsity swim team at school, and the season just ended. Before I started, I was really fat, but now I'm not really anymore, but that's besides the point. Now that the season has ended, I have nobody to hang out with for the 3+ hours every day, so I don't have any motivation to do anything anymore. Now I'm afraid that I'll get fat again since I won't be working out like 6 days a week. I think I should join a club team, but it won't be the same without my friends and boyfriend. Anyway, here's my boyfriend since I already showed me, but yeah, you my dog.
That's the next. That's naturally. It's like you've seen the dog. Here's the boyfriend.
Here's what my boyfriend looks like. Jesus Christ,
yeah.
you're like,
Okay.
I like the bird.
Oh yeah,
Yours
that's
is
what I was
nice.
looking at. The bird.
How do these birds look so completely different?
Not those
It's like
abs.
black and white,
'Cause
and
that
it's
one's
like
flying.
fluttered
And
gray.
the other one's standing there.
Shut up. But yeah, I think you have many concerns about your weight. That's frightening and sort of. Can you relate?
Yeah.
Who can
I was
relate?
fat and I'm not.
Logic, is that you? But if you want to join a swim team, I fucking hated swimming, and if you enjoy it, then you should do it again. I like the idea of being just like, I have to show up because there's people counting on me, and there's someone who's going to tell me to work out. The idea of that is awesome. Being given marching orders is a lot easier than trying to motivate yourself to go to the gym. But for me, I love it, so I go by myself. If you want to do that, you can. I think you should, actually. So you don't get fat! I don't think you should care that much about getting fat, though. I don't see how you look fat, though.
I think you should. I agree with Patrick. Just do swimming if you like actually enjoy it. But
Don't do it
also-
because you have some hate about yourself.
Yeah, you're also like look totally fine. Like definitely would not.
Don't
describe
get
you.
gross, okay, Pena?
Can't help myself. Thank you for writing though. That's a lovely photo of you and your boyfriend. He seems like a nice,
Oh, yeah.
nice dude.
This is something I heard about as well. This is from Sky Gray. I'm trampling over your ability to read this, so I'm going to do it. Hey, guys. I recently heard the news about Vic Mignogna, the voice actor, who I'm pretty sure he did the voice of Ed in Full Metal Alchemist. I'm not sure if you guys watch a lot of anime, but he's a major voice actor and has done a lot of big roles like Ed in Full Metal Alchemist and Crow in Ruby. He was in Ruby? Damn.
Huh.
I wonder how they're handling this whole situation. I was going to...
Ruby. It's
What happened to him?
RWBY. It's the stupidest fucking
It's because
spelling.
there's the names of the characters.
4 characters. It's the colors and the names and.
It's Ruby, Weiss, Blake, and Yen. Yes, like Yennefer or something
Don't
like
look
that.
at me. I
But
don't
yeah,
watch anything
and then it's
like
red,
that.
white, blue, yellow, or black, yellow. I was going to see him at one of the upcoming cons, but decided not to after seeing the news. What are your thoughts? P.S. Patrick, thank you for pronouncing my names correctly. When you read the Patreon list in episode 80, most people mispronounce it. Kane G. But
Wait,
he
is your name
mispronou-
Kane or is it Sky?
she's got 17 different names.
True.
She identifies as a name.
But yeah, Vic, he apparently had sexually assaulted a bunch of people, and there's
man,
been
it really
a
puts a whole damper on everything.
there's been a bit controversy as every time.
It puts a little bit of a damper
bit
on
of
it.
a
Yeah,
damper.
it's fucking.
There's a bucket of water. But
It's the real thing.
you're fucking stupid. But that's like saying like talking to someone who was Jewish, and then they says like, yeah, there was a Holocaust. It's like, no, that's sad.
Oh man,
That's a shame. That's too bad. But
God.
yeah, there's, as usual, every time some people come out and say that someone sexually assaulted them, there's a bunch of people who are fans of that person or don't know them at all and will come to bat for the possibility of their innocence. and really talk shit about people who are victims. And it sucks. So fuck them. And apparently there was like, for years, it's been like people talking about stuff about him. Anyway.
Sorry, I'm updating my privacy settings.
On Facebook? You want to do that right now?
I think I already did it before, but I just checked again. And I think
You're really worried about people finding stuff on you.
Yeah. I'm trying to get a job.
What did you do before that?
You think somebody's gonna judge you for something you said when you were like 12?
Some boss is gonna pull out their phone and be like, "Do you think Call of Duty's gonna die?"
It says here, 2010.
He's like, I actually
You said chocolate milk was the best thing in the world. Do you still stand by that statement?
You want to read this one from Jordan?
Sup, boys?
Oh wait, no, wait. Yaman, you read this one. It's about you.
No, I'm good. Alex, read it.
What's fucking wrong with you?
He's waiting for the snap from the girl. He doesn't want to miss it.
It's definitely not what's happening, alright? Fuck you.
Ow!
Sup, boys? Yaman is my favorite, hands down. Sorry, others. Others. Also, last week, Patrick read my cousin Mia's email, and I'm going to smite him for it. And also, can y'all shout out my dog, please? His name is Chance. He's 8 years old and is really just an all-around lovable fella. I'm attaching a photo. He and I were taking naps together, and I caught him mid-yawn. Thanks again, boys. Jordan. Thank you.
What's his name?
His name is Chance. The dog.
If you're asking me to shout out your dog, no chance.
Anyways.
It's a cool dog, though. I'm a fan of it.
It's a cute dog.
He's a little black lab?
Oh, yeah. Jordan also followed up saying, per my last
lab
email, I sent my cousin a draft, and she said not to smite Patrick because he's her favorite, so I guess you are safe for now. Fuck you.
You sent her the draft, didn't wait for the response, sent the email anyways, got the response, sent a second email saying what you should have done in the first email.
I think it's kind of funny that there's a pair of cousins out there that like talk about Prude dudes at like family gatherings. You want to read this Maggie one?
Yeah, let's read that one. Hi, how are you guys? Hope you're doing good. I got a cue for y'all. How do you feel about zodiac signs? They're fucking stupid. Do you think they're realistic or a bunch of bullshit? They're fucking stupid. Also, here's the thing I drew in my U.S. history class. Haha, get it. Arms like guns. Much love. The Americans didn't have arms. It's a stick figure without arms. That's fucking dumb. Do you think anything about zodiac signs?
No, I don't.
What about you, Pena?
The Americans did not have arms.
Do you think anything about zodiac signs, you idiot?
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you.
What do you think about them?
He really thought we asked about the picture. Go ahead.
I don't care about zodiac signs, but I did just get Colleen a zodiac sign necklace for Valentine's Day, so I guess I'd have to care a little bit.
There's a thing.
So every time you fucking look at Yaman, it makes me think like
I do that because I know you can see me.
Yeah,
it looks like you're about to like fuck him or something.
What?
I glare at him like can you fucking believe
that? Was a glare. That was a glare.
Yeah, whenever I'm getting into bed with somebody, I go like,
yeah, exactly.
This fucking guy.
That reminds me, like, since we're talking about like stupid bullshit things, there's a sort of tradition, Arabic, I guess it's also kind of like Greek tradition, where like when you're having a cup of coffee, like a small like espresso, like after you finish with it, you turn it upside down for a while, and once it dries up, you look at the what is it called?
Grains.
Not the grains. You just look at the side of the cup, like the inside of the cup, and then somebody's like, "Wow, I see mountains. That means you have adventure."
Oh, that's in Harry Potter.
Yes.
She's like a mystical lady who's all trippy and like loving 70s, and she is talking about like reading tea leaves.
Yeah.
And she tells them to take a mortar and pestle and grind it up, and then pour some water in, and then they look at the grounds, and then they'll decide whether or not it means a certain thing. And Harry gets the Grim, and it means he's gonna die. It's a dog.
Rip. Pour one out.
And this is
it's not. Sorry, it's not the grains. It's just like the
grounds.
The smear that the coffee makes, like that.
Yeah, the grounds.
Like that. Is that the grounds?
Coffee grounds.
I mean, that's like particulate. That's like little dots.
Oh, well,
it's coffee grounds.
I guess you're right.
You got it.
I'm right, Yaman.
Take a picture.
This is from Alex Fontaine. Hey dudes, this is the first time I have emailed someone I'm a fan of. I just want to say hey, and I really love the podcast. And I don't remember if Patrick remembers me, but I'm the kid on Instagram who commented on a picture and then he got hit in the eye. And said he looked like Todoroki. Oh yeah, that was cool. Also, Alonzo, I drew Patrick, but like the lazy way. Okay, but seriously, thank you for doing this podcast. I have trouble sleeping, and your guys' voices soothe me to sleep. So thank you.
It's
okay,
right.
bye.
It's okay. It's all right.
Destiny 2 and beans.
That
She
does-
drew like a
that-
square jaw and then spaghetti, and then I have fangs, and I love it.
That oddly looks like you.
I mean, it's pretty accurate. Basically,
You guys really got to start spell checking your emails before you.
No, they type them. They go like, take one hand and both eyes closed.
They actually slam their head against the keyboard a couple times.
You want to?
Did you skip one?
No.
Or did you just not archive it?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's a hedgehog.
It's from Emmett Connor. Haha, it's a pic of a sud boy. You were fooled.
Oh, because the subject is a pic of my dog.
It's a hedgehog.
Hedgehogs are cute.
That's a fucking cute
My
animal.
friend had a hedgehog and it peed on me. It was still cute.
Okay.
Was it cute when it peed on you?
Was it hot?
Stop.
This one's from Flame. No, Brianna. Sucking the different names in the email and the fucking.
It's like
sign off
three
are
different names.
weird. Yeah. Hey, Prude dudes. It's your friendly neighborhood lesbian again from a different email because I didn't realize I sent the last one from my college email. Anyways, I want to know y'all's pet peeves for driving. I can't remember if you guys discussed this before, but hey, might as well ask, right? Mine's when people don't use their turn signal or drive below or at the speed limit when driving 5 over is accepted. Driving is both a stressor and a de-stressor for me. Anyways, here's a pic of me drinking a 2-liter bottle of Coke Zero because why not? Later, boys. Brianna. Driving.
That necklace looks like a dick.
Stop it.
Dick and balls.
I thought it
So
too, but you
mean.
didn't have to say it.
No, it's not.
You didn't have. It wasn't
I mean,
mean,
it
but
doesn't
still.
really. I was making a joke. It's got 2 balls and then a little thing that droops down. It looks like a backward stick.
Anyways,
But yeah,
to
I
answer your
definitely
question,
enjoy Coke Zero as much. But
that
for
wasn't the question.
Coke Zero is what I said.
Yeah, I know. The question wasn't about Coke Zero.
I know. I'm just mentioning that and then
Oh,
talking
okay,
about driving. You
just
asshole.
Your addiction to Coke Zero just
Yeah.
has to be implanted into every episode.
No, because that's the subject of the picture. You fucking idiot.
Okay. All right.
Fucking
Continue.
arrest me, officer. I hate when people are driving in front of me and then they go to merge, left or right, doesn't matter. And the moment they start turning, they use their turn signal. It's
Right.
like,
That
and
gives
don't even
no-
use it at
no
that
warning.
point. And there's no point. I'm turning now. It's like,
Yeah.
also, fucking assholes with ultra level $350 a bulb, high beam, like unibeam Iron Man fucking headlights, so they blind the shit out of you.
Yeah.
Like you're the fucking killer
It's the
from
worst.
that movie that we watched.
That's like
If you...
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was going to say, if you drive a pickup truck or a massive SUV in the city, you're the worst. Don't do that.
Why?
Because it takes up so much fucking space. and it's
Oh,
so
if people who
annoying.
fucking park just like they take up 4 spaces. I've been to so many
yeah.
like grocery
Store parking lots.
grocery store parking lots where there'll be a guy quadruple parked in the middle of 4 spaces.
Mm-hmm.
I want there to be a vigilante who just keys cars.
That
Or like
can, you know,
slashes
that can be
tires.
you.
Yeah,
You
I
know
don't want
that,
to do
right?
that though. I
That's
want
like-
somebody else to take the responsibility in the
That's
podcast.
like the easiest vigilante.
That's what Daredevil would do in real life.
But he's blind.
That's true. So
How
you
would he
can't
be
blame
able
him.
to see
Right.
it?
You're right. It's annoying when cars, when they're going into the left lane to turn left, so they have to stop, but like they slow down in your lane before they merge into the left lane. If that makes any sense. Like they're gonna go to the left
okay.
lane, stop so they can turn, but they slow down almost to a halt before changing lanes. So like you almost like ram into them from behind.
You should be
because
speeding up if you're changing lanes and there's somebody in the way.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Also, I'm an old man and I drive the speed limit. I'm not gonna go 30 in a 25. I know
Really?
people. Yeah,
Really? I'm not like that at all.
I know it annoys the shit out of anybody.
5 over like a normal.
But
human.
I'm not getting $250 sucked out of my life because I decided I would wanted to get there
you will
2
ne-
seconds sooner.
You will never get.
I've
pulled
done
over
it. I've
for
been
going-
pulled over.
for going 5 over the speed limit.
I swear to God, that was my first 2 speeding tickets. It was the same fucking road on my way to work.
All right. Well, then you're just very unfortunate.
Unlucky, yeah.
It's no other human ever.
Yeah,
has
but
been pulled over for
people who
5
fucking honk, if you really, really need to go where you're going, fucking jump around me. Go into oncoming traffic with your shitty lift kit and your shitty Bronco. I hate you. I really need to get home and fuck my sister. Get out of the way.
Oh my god.
Let me move my Marga hat so I can see this little bastard and is accurate.
Yeah.
This one is from Vanessa. Happy Valentine's Day, y'all. All right, so I went to Golden Corral with my family to celebrate my birthday / Valentine's Day. And my parents usually do the thing of telling one of those servers that it's my birthday and to sing me happy birthday. They bring me a plate that was 90% whipped cream with a brownie in the middle. Once I ate the whipped cream, I decided to draw a cat on the brownie. Well, I'm going to a food coma. Enjoy the rest of your day, Vanessa. That's fucking...
How's that?
Where's the brownie?
Yeah, you didn't draw it on the brownie. Maybe you drew it with
you drew
the
it
brownie?
on the whipped cream on the brownie, like the thin layer.
Where's the brownie?
Okay. Underneath the cat.
Yeah. Actually, like, pretty good whipped cream drawing, honestly. Like, never seen
So
anything
did
like
you
that
do that with
before.
like a fork or like your finger or like your tongue?
I assume, like, maybe a knife.
It looks like a butter knife or something.
Yeah.
Why
Honestly,
did it matter?
well done.
Nobody cares.
I'm just curious.
No,
Jeez.
no, I'm just saying, like, I made an
God.
analysis and I'm just like, maybe a butter knife. Let me get out my magnifying glass.
Grandpa loved Golden Corral, but I never went because
I've never been.
buffets are generally like pretty gross, like not good.
I don't give a shit. I love buffet. I don't give a shit, dude. I don't care how
Really?
low quality the food is. Oh yeah.
No.
I don't care, dude. I went to a buffet and they had sushi, and somebody was like, "You're really eating the sushi?" And I was like, "Shut the fuck up! Like, shut up! Yes, I'm gonna eat all of that fucking sushi because I can. Because it's fucking $12 for me to stuff my fat face. Leave me alone."
$12, jeez, for
I don't know.
unlimited
It definitely
sushi?
wasn't. It definitely wasn't $12.
That's like
but,
I would not like trust that
I know,
at all.
but like still, whatever. It's like all you can eat. Fuck
The
it.
worst buffet I went to was CC's, where you pay like $5 and can eat as much pizza as you want or something on like certain days.
I'd never go to
fucking
a buffet for pizza. That's one thing I wouldn't do.
That's the one. That's the easiest one. I would think like you cannot fuck this up. But like the pizza was so bland.
Yeah,
It
no,
tasted
that you
like
could totally
paper.
fuck that up. There's not enough variety.
You know what always sucked? The pizza at in high school, the little rectangulars.
Yeah, not good.
There was for a brief stint, there was delicious fucking cheese sticks with mozzarella, which was amazing.
I'm so hungry. Oh my
I'm gonna
god.
go to Chipotle.
Chipotle is always a move.
What do you have at home?
It's Arabic food.
So dismissive.
Because I just don't want to fucking. I don't have to explain it.
There is one more email with dogs, so you can go over that.
This is from J.E. You don't have to talk about depressing shit. Okay. Here's my puppo instead. If you want to talk about her, looks like Toto from.
It
that
does
movie.
look like Toto. Holy shit!
Thanks for breathing, Jenna. I like these pictures of these dogs.
Oh, hang on. There's some YouTube comments as well.
That looks tasty. Is it curry?
No,
Oh.
it's
Very-
called kafta.
Batata.
That's potato in Arabic.
Hakuna Matata.
And then rice.
Batata. That makes sense why that would be potato.
Does it? Will you be sarcastic?
Batata, potato. Sort of
Okay.
sounds similar.
Alright.
That's what a lot of the things in Spanish is like the thing you assume it is exactly what it is.
Yeah. All right. YouTube comments. Summer says, I decided to listen to this while suing, and I have accidentally stabbed
Suing?
myself several
Try it again.
times.
Try it again.
While
No,
sewing.
he knows what he said. She
sewing.
was in court.
Jeez, in court.
While suing. And I kept stabbing myself in court. So nice job, and curse you. Megan says, young Patrick looks like a sloth.
Two people said that.
Somebody also. Where is it? Oh, I have no idea how to say that.
Jae Yoon.
Jae Yoon said Patrick be looking like a sloth.
XD.
XD.
XD. This was a hot mess. 11 out of 10. Thank you. That was great. Okay. We finally caught up on the emails and the YouTube comments, and we're all good. So now we can finally end it, and we can all
End it all.
go eat.
End it all. Oh god.
And takes out a gun.
Before we go, I want to shout out our special Patreon patrons. You guys have been amazing. Thank you,
You guys
Cassidy.
couldn't see it. Wait, don't start. You guys couldn't see it, but I snapped and pointed at the screen. So I was really snapping and pointing at you, Patreon patrons. Go ahead, say their names.
Are you done?
Fuck
Thank you, Cassidy. Are you done? I'm sorry.
Fuck you. Go ahead. I'm gonna say after a couple names. I'm gonna say fuck you again. Go ahead.
You would say fuck you to these beautiful people?
No, I'm saying it to you. Don't get it twisted.
That's not the implication.
No.
You know, I can just edit out your fuck yous and like no one will hear you.
Wow.
You could put in.
Everyone knows.
You should do it and then put in like a robot voice of like, "You sexy."
Fuck you.
Your dick is
Fuck
big.
you.
I mean, you're making more work for yourself, so that's the joke's on you.
It's like he threatens to do these things, but he'll never.
He
do
won't.
them.
He won't. You played
Okay,
yourself.
one of these days I'm.
He's gonna be half drunk and like really tired, just like I don't want to do that. Like all these notes that you've left for yourselves, it's like put in this cute funny thing and then put that thing. No.
I like almost always edit the podcast hungover, so like do not put in like more effort than I need to. This is thank you Cassidy, thank you Chelsea, thank you David, thank you Aaron, thank you Ever So Joe, thank you Gabrielle, thank you Kane, thank you Maldo, thank you Marianne, thank you Monty, thank you Rebecca, thank you Tara, thank you Vanessa, thank you Jessica. You're all great people. I love you. You're my Valentine. Thank you guys again for listening. If you want to send us an email, you can send it to prudedudes@gmail.com. If you want to follow us on social media, it's at prudedudes on both Instagram and Twitter. If you want to follow us on our personal accounts, I am at AlexPena97. Patrick is at it's Patrick Shuffle 5, and Yaman is at it's _ Yaman.
Nope, that's not my hat anymore.
It's
Did you change it?
That's
Papa
not my hat.
Yams.
Let me see.
Papa Yams with 2 S's.
Okay, it is at Papa Yams with two S's.
Yeah.
I will have to relearn.
I'm so
that
not
fucking
excited
thing.
for Star Wars. I've
Why are
never
you
felt so
doing
sad.
the outro?
Okay.
Shut up.
That was literally all I
up.
wanted to say. I just saw a
Shut
picture
up.
on Reddit. I was just
Stop
like,
talking.
Thank you again for listening, guys. Make sure you follow us on Spotify, rate the show on iTunes,
I thought you said something else.
and send us more pets. Goodbye.
Bye bye.
Make your email short.